The Lean Horse 100 was my first ultramarathon experience. I've run a bunch of normal marathons and felt an ultramarathon would be an exciting next goal and a good way to celebrate turning 50 years old. I ignored the advice of working slowly to the 100-mile distance and decided to just go for it. My wife led my crew, which included my daughter, son, and nephew, and I also had a younger brother and sister who came and were the perfect pacers as well. I thought the 12 o'clock noon start time was interesting, as most marathons and ultras start early in the morning. I suppose it's so that almost everyone can be guaranteed to finish in the sunlight the next day. It turned out to be a good thing. I ate a big, carb-loaded hotel breakfast early and gave it plenty of time to digest. My brother and sister flew into Rapid City, and we were able to spend a little time together that morning, going over race goals and aid station ideas. After a quick stop at the supermarket for some last-minute supplies, we were off to the start line.
Here we go, Rye. Here we go. Here we go. You got this.
You got this, Ryan. Love you.
I felt fairly prepared coming into the race, putting in multiple 100-mile training weeks throughout the summer. I hadn't really done a lot of back-to-back long runs, as a lot of training plans suggest. Never really ran all the way through the night, and I was a little nervous about my nutrition, but I felt healthy and excited.
Slow down.
Most would consider the weather perfect. It was 75 degrees and sunny at race time, which turned into low 50s at night, with no wind or precipitation. I'm a cold weather runner, so I still loaded up my running hat, arm sleeves, and bandana with ice, which helped in the early miles. The normal long-sleeved running shirt was plenty warm enough at night. Oh, thanks. Water from over there. Here's the water. And is there any? Is there ice? We don't have the ice, do we?
I'll go get it.
No, it's all right. I can do this.
Yeah.
You better go.
Is there any food here?
What do you need?
Gel? Gel? Do you want gel?
Yeah, Joe would be great.
Are these food?
Yes, yes. Does he need food? I got cookies and chips. Cookies, chips, Ryan?
These are chips.
Oh boy.
That's way too much.
Here we go. See you soon. Love ya.
Something else you can put in this? Like, popcorn. We're okay with this.
Yeah, get in the shade.
Okay, you need more ice in your bandana?
Yeah, bandana feels good. Maybe a little ice.
Let's do that.
You're 5 minutes ahead of your way too fast pace.
In front of my way too fast.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, slow this baby down.
Where's your
And then maybe some ice in here.
Here, open your. You open it.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Okay.
These are a little rough. Is there anything else to eat?
Oranges?
Yes, we got oranges for you. Do you want watermelon? Here's oranges right behind you and chips. We have oranges.
Thank you. 59, right?
Brian?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't been checking in on any of these.
Yes.
Is that
I
all
got
right?
you now.
All right. Mom really stuck me up on that first one.
Do you want sunscreen?
I'm okay. Maybe some like Coca-Cola in this. Yeah, everything's pretty good. Well, how far to the next one?
7.9. This last one was actually little. This last one was only 5 point something. This was actually
All right. I guess I'm out of here then. I didn't mean to call Abby.
Good, we were worried.
I know you were stressing me out.
Weird things are happening with the phone.
Okay, do you want a banana?
I don't think so.
Oh, do you want me to?
Which way? Can you go back? we're good. Just have to check in. Awesome. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Okay, 7.9 to the next.
Awesome. All right. We'll see you there. Thanks, you guys.
All right.
Make sure it gets on the right trail.
The aid stations were wonderful. They were fully stocked with happy, helpful volunteers. There were plenty of options to choose from, and since I wasn't sure how I was going to fuel during the race, this was very appreciated. Some had bacon, others had tortilla wraps, chips, and candy. It was great.
Woo! Nice job, Ryan. How you feeling?
Farther than I've ever run before.
Yes. What do you need?
I think we need 2 water bottles.
Okay.
I started the race way too
Anything
fast, but
hurting?
going off fuel and heart rate, I wasn't too worried. I chatted comfortably with a few other runners as we ran past Crazy Horse Monument. I came into the first
Nice
3
job,
aid stations with the overall lead, but knew full well that smarter, younger, and more experienced runners would soon make their move. I finished the marathon distance in just over 4 hours, which I knew was still way too fast.
The other water bottle. No, both. Maybe one with water and one with, what else do they have over there?
I got Coke right here.
Yeah, maybe the pop in this one. Let's do a pill too. Do you have that?
It felt good to brush my teeth after hours of eating goos, gels, candy, and pop.
He's everywhere. You got it in your handkerchief? Did he get it in your handkerchief?
I got this full of water and this full of water.
That's water? Yep. Did you? No,
Awesome.
that's full of Coke. That's
Okay,
Coke.
good.
Okay, help up.
All right. Yep. Thank you
There
very
you go.
much.
You could dump that water bottle too. We'll pick it up on our way back.
Yeah, just check it.
What's that? Oh no, this will be good. Thanks, you guys.
Okay, we'll see you in 7.
So move to that next page because I'm going slower now. And if some of you guys want to go back to the hotel, or, this has got to be the most. Sorry, Jonah. It's got to be the most boring day you've ever had in life.
No, this is great.
And we're gonna stay up.
All right.
Okay, right. We're killing it. All
I
right,
have a
we got
history of getting
this.
lost on trails and in races, so I was a little nervous about a long trail run and even contacted the race director about the lack of markings on the course. He assured me it would be nearly impossible to get lost, even without a lot of ribbons and cones. He was right. The Mickelson Trail is a wide, well-maintained rails-to-trails limestone path that had no sharp turns and gradual grades. Although there is 7,000 feet of elevation in the race, none of it is technical, which is exactly what I wanted in my first 100-mile attempt. Directions for crews are well written, and most could be accessed without much driving past the main highway. We passed a lot of families on bikes coming the other direction. No motorized vehicles are allowed on the trail, and I never felt lost even once.
An hour till that last one. Oh, that kind of feels good. Yeah, that's the only thing that really is worrying me is when my calves start like getting all like knots.
Some really good
That's
socks.
really good.
Yeah.
No blisters.
So
No
should we
blister.
take the socks out?
No
of that
blisters.
in there? Or no?
Gators looking good.
I
They
think
called
the
the
socks are in here.
dirty girl gators.
Yep. And the dirty girls.
Did you want any more salt tablets? I gave them one already. Do you want
I think I ate.
My family was amazing as a first-time crew. I had carefully prepared all my drop bags, thinking my wife and kids would rather relax at the hotel or do some shopping and sightseeing. I even told them each station that they could go back and rest, but they were determined to see me at every station.
No.
My wife, daughter, son, brother, sister, and nephew were ready to run and grab anything I needed, feed me what I wanted, and even rub me down with Icy Hot. If I were to do it again, I would have probably loaded up all our supplies in the car and not mess with the drop bags. I ran with a flip belt that held my phone and a portable charger. I also had a handheld bottle and eventually moved to 2 bottles, and I kept them filled with Powerade and soda. which I didn't realize could really set off some explosions after shaking them so much. Now I was at the point where I had run longer than I ever had before. My left calf started cramping up. This would almost stop me right in my tracks. Each time I would try to run anything under a 10-minute pace, I could see it start to turn into a knot. This was a problem for almost the next 12 miles. I had thought that the next 70 miles might be extremely frustrating, but I remembered that an ultra is an exercise in problem solving and that there are many ups and downs during a race. I tried salt pills, bananas, and pickle juice hoping to solve the problem. Finally, I found that if I ran through the cramp for about a minute, that it would slowly start to feel better. From that point on, I tried to limit my stops and kept running, even if it was just a shuffle.
Well, we lost Ryan. It was our fault. We missed a turnoff. So now I am heading back the opposite way to try and find him. So, let's see. We're out in the, let's see. Probably can't even see it. In the forest.
There was one stop where they weren't able to meet me because they needed to go back to town for gas, and unfortunately it was the aid station where I needed to pick up my headlamp as it was getting dark. The kindness of others showed when another aid crew loaned me one of their extra headlamps, saving me from going back to the forest in the dark.
Halfway! Halfway, right here, right? Right here, Cole.
Thank you. I don't need it so long. Cylinder. What is that? Tailwind or hammer or whatever. Sorry, I got Michael Jackson blaring here. Gotta turn this guy down.
How are your calves doing?
A lot better. You know, I figured the secret was, I wish I would have figured it out 15 miles earlier. If I'm running, they don't seize up. It's like the gift. Yeah, I didn't figure it out. I thought I'd slow down. I had to actually speed up.
Halfway.
For you, right?
No, I did not put any in.
Did anybody put something into this water?
Nope.
No, but this is Mountain Dew in it.
Thank you. You can go for a little while. It doesn't have to be
I'm with you now.
awesome.
Okay, halfway done. We got it. Woo!
Oh, you guys remember to get my bag
I got your back, don't worry.
and put it back in there, but like there's stuff in there, so like
I'm not gonna
get
put
it.
it back in there, I got it.
Oh yeah, you don't have to put it back
Just
in.
go, don't touch it.
Yeah,
You're
love
good.
you.
You're good.
Let's talk. All right, there they go.
Does he have any garbage he wants to leave there?
Okay, Ray. Tell us how you're feeling.
Doing all right. What are we at? Mile
50 what?
58. There, and feeling great at mile 58.
Yeah, man.
We're doing
It's
good.
killing it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's 11, 12 something right night. Ryan's been, ever since, he's
Yeah.
been running 10 minutes or 9 minutes, 10, whatever it is, these last 10 miles, so he's doing awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna be waiting for that sunrise here in a few hours.
Yep. Well,
We're getting there.
doing awesome. All right, we'll turn it off here.
All right, here we go. Mile 64. Did we say 64? Okay, 64. Woo! Good job. Come on up this way. We got your stuff ready.
59.
59.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on up this way by the red lights.
That's perfect.
Yes, it is midnight, right?
Still
Almeida?
ahead of your eagle. What's
Yeah,
that?
you're doing great.
Still ahead of the eagle.
Really? Thanks, Jonah. I
Yeah,
don't know where we're at.
Keep going.
What's
There's
happening?
Here it is.
Falling off the road here.
Is it like,
Gonna go right
what was
over
the eagle, Mom? 12, 15?
Yeah, I think so. Here.
my
Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Come back right. We left him.
It's season up.
Oh, here, just stomp it out. Stomp it out.
All right, we got 32 to go.
Just 7 aid stations
Yes,
left, huh?
38. 38 to go.
Maybe Coca-Cola?
I found the easiest way to run 100 miles is to never let yourself think of the total mileage. I would never tell myself, I still have 67 miles to go, or I can't believe I have to run 13 more hours. It was always about getting to the next aid station. My crew would tell me how far it would be to get there, and most of the time it was shorter than my daily runs. I knew I had training runs that were done during blizzards with sore legs and climbing steeper hills, and I felt if I could do it then, I should be able to do it now. Never during the race did I think I wouldn't finish. I knew I would finish one of two ways, in an ambulance or me crossing the finish line.
What was the first one?
Fueling was one of my biggest worries going into the race. I easily get nauseous and know that that's what causes many DNFs and ultras. Incredible amounts of Mountain Dew, Coke, and an occasional caffeine pill kept me nice and awake throughout the race. Little chicken broth at one aid station, ramen at another, and a lot of watermelon and bananas kept me going. My watch said I had burned 19,000 calories during the race, and after weighing myself the next day, I was a full 9 pounds lighter, so I know I didn't get things exactly right. But in the end, going the entire race without bathroom issues or tossing up food was wonderful.
Really ran through the night?
Yep.
Sun's gonna give us some more energy here.
Yeah.
We are excited. Ready for this one to be in the books.
What do you feel like you want right now?
I think some real food. Yeah, nothing but liquid for about the last 40 miles or so. So I'm starting to get a little hungry for some breakfast. Hopefully we can keep it down. So
Okay, you're killing it,
that's
right?
the plan.
Okay.
All right, mile 85. The sun's coming up. Ryan is killing it. He's doing so good. It is 5:50 a.m.
You guys are awesome.
All right, we got 15 left.
15. It's like a regular Saturday morning.
Yep, let's get you a new shirt.
Uh,
All right, it is 8:32 in the morning, and he is coming up on mile 90.
By far the most important part of me finishing well and staying positive throughout the race was my pacers. My younger brother and sister and I have run many marathons together, and they simply leapfrogged each other, trading every few stations through the night. They were absolutely amazing when it started to get dark. I put my AirPods away and we simply chatted throughout the night, slowly shuffling, passing other runners, and enjoying each other's company. The night that could have been one of the longest of my life ended up being one of the most memorable.
We might get motion sick, but here we go. We got 2 miles left. We're at 98 miles.
Final 2, and we are
2 to
shuffling.
go. We got
Final
10,
mile.
10 minutes left.
The miracle mile,
This
right?
is it. 99.21 miles he's done. Yeah, this is Ryan. 100 miles. Actually, it was over. His watch says 100.6. He's got to make it just around the track.
There he goes. Last 100 yards. Yeah, it was amazing. So awesome. Cannot even believe it. There he goes. They're making him run all the way around this. There's a little GoPro up in the air following him. 100 miles, actually a little bit over. Look at that. Last stretch. Big finish line. There he goes. 100 miles. He did it.
Of course, I want to thank those that helped make this experience so memorable. The race organizers, volunteers, and my amazing family. My wife and kids were awesome, as well as my nephew. There aren't too many kids who would feel comfortable rubbing Icy Hot on their elderly uncle's upper thighs, but he did it without hesitation. My brother and sister gave up their weekend, leaving their little families back home and hopping on a plane to run 50 miles through the night to help their nutty brother with his crazy goal. This will be a memory I'll appreciate and cherish forever.